Most people wake up every morning and the very first thing they think about are their problems. Those problems are connected to memories, and those memories are tied to people, places, and emotions from the past. Your brain is like an old tape recorder playing back the same cassette, day after day. If the brain is a record of the past, then from the moment you open your eyes, you're already living yesterday all over again, and each memory carries an emotion. Sadness, anger, guilt, regret. How you think and how you feel becomes your state of being. Over time, that state becomes your character. So if you keep starting every day with the past, your past will quietly become your future. Think about it. Something upset you yesterday, and today you wake up replaying it so you feel upset again. Do this for 2 days, and people say you're having a bad week. Keep it going for a month, and you've become the angry one. Your thoughts don't just shape your mood, they shape your destiny. Which means if you keep recycling the past, you'll keep recreating a life you don't even want. Here's how it usually happens. You wake up, grab your phone, scroll through Instagram, read a few emails, check the news. You reconnect instantly with everything familiar. Then comes the routine. Same side of the bed, same cup of coffee, same route to work, same people who press the same emotional buttons. The day ends, you go home, repeat it all tomorrow. Slowly, you lose free will to the program. By the age of 35, 95% of who we are is a memorized set of behaviors, reactions, attitudes, and beliefs running automatically. Which means only 5% of you is truly conscious trying to fight a battle against the other 95. That's like putting an amateur up against an Olympic weightlifter. No wonder change feels impossible, so how do you break free? You have to go beyond the analytical mind, the barrier that separates the conscious from the subconscious. And that's where meditation comes in. By slowing your brainwaves through meditation, you can slip beneath the analytical layer and enter the operating system itself. That's the space where true change happens. Most people wait until crisis forces them, a disease, a breakup, a trauma. Joe Dispenza's message is simple. Why wait? You can choose to change from a state of inspiration instead of suffering. The truth is, most of us live 70% of life in survival mode, constantly stressed, constantly anticipating the worst-case scenario. Out of infinite possibilities in the quantum field, we keep choosing the worst outcome because it feels familiar. It's like being given a menu with endless options but always picking the worst dish. Each time you recall a negative event, your brain and body produce the same chemicals as if it's happening again. Your body is your unconscious mind. It doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. And because the body has been conditioned for years to negative emotions, it no longer follows your conscious orders. It used to be the servant, but now it has become the master. That's why the moment you decide to change, the body fights back. The unknown is scary. Stepping into change feels like stepping into a deep river. If you make it across, the old self dies, and the body knows it. So it resists with everything it has. Suddenly, your nose itches, you remember an errand, an old memory pops up from 20 years ago. These aren't random distractions, they're your body begging you to give up and return to the familiar, even if it's misery, but the unknown is where your future is created. And meditation is the gateway to enter it. When you close your eyes and deeply rehearse the life you want, the behaviors. The person you want to become, your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and experience. You are installing the software of your future. Your brain stops being a record of the past and becomes a map to the future. The hardest part isn't imagining, it's teaching your body to feel what that future would be like before it happens. Thoughts are the language of the brain, feelings are the language of the body. Until your body feels it, the message doesn't land. Imagine your Wi-Fi is on, but you forgot to turn on your phone's receiver. You're disconnected. The moment you start feeling the emotions of your thoughts, you reconnect. You begin downloading the future right into your nervous system. And here's the power in that. You don't need to wait for success to feel successful. You don't need wealth to feel abundant. You don't need someone else to feel loved. The moment you generate those feelings, you're stepping into your future. You stop being a victim of circumstance. Stop saying, I'm like this because of them. Because of that event. Thoughts alone aren't truths. You think 60 to 70,000 thoughts every day, 90% are the same as yesterday. And if your thoughts shape your destiny, then repeating the same ones traps you in the same life. That's why meditation matters. Meditation means to become familiar with your old patterns so you can stop being ruled by them. Familiar with new emotions so your body accepts them as normal. Think of it like gardening. Before planting something new, you pull the weeds, clear the rocks, prepare the soil. Training your body to meditate is like training a wild animal. You tell it to sit, but it runs away. You bring it back, it runs again. Each time you catch it and bring it back, your will grows stronger than the program. Eventually, the body surrenders. And when it does, energy is released. You move from particle to wave, from matter to energy, from being chained by your past emotions to being free. In just 7 days, you can start noticing differences, catching yourself before you slip into the old unhappy self. Keep going, and your future reality stops being a dream. It becomes your new normal. So don't wait for pain to force you. Don't let the body keep you prisoner of yesterday. Your mind is stronger than the program if you train it. With every breath and meditation, with every rehearsal of the future, you are writing new code. 7 days is enough to begin. 7 days to interrupt the loop, to choose inspiration over suffering, to finally reprogram your brain and start living the life you've always imagined.